Okay, guys, for this trick, you can shuffle up the deck. You can give it whatever cuts you want to give it. Just a second, you guys. And another shuffle if you want to. You can shuffle this to no end. And what you're going to do with this is just, you're very simply going to show somebody that you have the ace of clubs and you want them to have it. After that, the only thing you're going to do is, okay, I think I can do this, is you're going to show them that you have the King of Hearts. Let me kind of get in here a little closer so it's not so distanced. And after that, you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna have the king. You're gonna have and you're gonna have them hold their card like this, okay? And you're gonna hold what I give myself a king. You're gonna have the king, and they're gonna have their card. You're gonna tell them to look at their card, and when they turn it over, they're gonna have the king. And when you turn yours over, you're gonna have their ace. Now, let's get into this tutorial, you guys. This is like mind-blowing. And I happen to have, it does need a duplicate card. I have a duplicate card in here for a different reason, which we'll get into later. But, so you are going to need a duplicate card. Later on, I'll explain to you why I have one in here. This really has nothing to do with this trick, but since I had two in here, the setup is basically this. If you want to set the trick up beforehand, it's this, and that. That's it on the top of the deck, and you're ready to go. So if you walk up like that and you shuffle it like that and you have it set up, and you shuffle it like this, but you leave the top undisturbed, you're good to go. I haven't really thought how to set it up. I guess if I was going to set it up, I would probably take a king and put it on the bottom and have one on the top. This is just what's coming to mind. I'd have somebody tell me when to stop. I'd cut over and show them this card, which is the ace of clubs, and I'd put it on top of the king. And since I know that the king's on the bottom here, when I straighten them up, I'd drop that king right on the top there, and I'd bring it back to the top like this, and I would be set in the same position, but now we have the ace of clubs in there. All it is, you guys, is two double lifts. You're going to grab one, you're going to turn it over, you're going to tell somebody, look, you take the ace, you're going to do another double lift, you're going to say, I'm going to take the king, and you're going to put it in the hands, and they're going to change. And that's that, you guys. You know, while I have this, I'm going to show you why I have this other card out here. They're actually, it serves a purpose. The question is I have to find out which, here it is right here. It serves a purpose. For example, if I want to force a card on somebody, and let's say it's the 10 of clubs. We don't need the mouse over here. Let's say it's the 10 of clubs. I would tell the spectator, you tell me when to stop. They say stop right there. I would cut the cards and not hold a break and say, okay, listen, I just want you to tell me when to stop. What did we say, 10 of clubs? And as they went through and they said stop, I'd stop and I would show them the card. And just like that, I'm showing them the 10 of clubs. Okay, and I'd close it and I would hand it to them and I would say shuffle it up to your heart's content. And then when they tried to give it back, I'd say, no, I don't want it back. I'm going to try to read your mind. And then it's real important that you don't just go, you got the 10 of clubs. I know it's cheesy, you guys, but a little bit. A person once said, what was it? With bad acting and a double lift, you can be a magician, right? So with a little bad acting goes a long way. Think of your card. I think it's black. I think it's black card. And just work it. Don't overwork it, but work it. And then is it the 10 of clubs? And remember, now you haven't even touched that deck or held any breaks. So that's a powerful mind read. Just because here it is right here. Here's the deal. Because I took this card and I filed it down, and that's why I had 2 kings in here. This thing has so many purposes. I mean, it's ridiculous to have what we call a short card. If you file it down a little bit, it's unnoticeable. All I have to know is the bottom card, and that's the card that I'm going to force on them, because I'm going to say, you tell me when to stop. They say stop. When I cut it, I'm looking right about where I'm setting it down, so I know the break is somewhere right about here. So when I say, tell me when to stop, I'll go so, they say stop. Whoops, I'm sorry, they say stop. I go so, and they say stop. I have it faced the wrong way. Wrong corner. By the way, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Say, tell me when to stop. They say stop. I'm going to force the card on them. It was on the bottom. And let them shuffle it up. What I was going to say was, the card, is going to grab, and this is it. And I know that mine grabs with the lower end down and not this end. And I accidentally put this in and I didn't feel it. So make sure you find out after you're filing which side actually grabs. One's going to grab really hard. And so with this face down, let's just say the bottom card is a 10, and I just said I'm going to cut it because now it's grabbed where I want to. I just cut the 10 to the bottom, and the king back to the top. So having it here, they say stop, I cut it, and I drop it. Now I know it's here, and I say, tell me when to stop. They say stop. I show them the 10, and I close it, and I have them mix it up, and it's a wrap. And I read their mind. So if you have a short card, or you file one down, you'll have the extra card to do the Criss Angel trick, which is just crazy. And then this mind reading trick where they don't give the card back, everything apparently looks very fair. So hope you guys push subscribe and push like, and catch you on the next card trick. All right.